Okay, for all those of you worried about condensation in tents and who believe that every tent suffers condensation, well, let me assure you that there are tents that fare a lot better than others, and this is my favourite. So it's the Lightwave S10 Sigma. Some people call it the S15 because of this pole system here, but it's actually quite a strong easterly breeze at the moment, which is having an effect on this side here. See, it's like bowing slightly, but the rest of the tent is solid. There's no wind here at all, so I've not bothered putting those guys out. But this is like my configuration on the side and the rear. I'm actually at a quarry, so the ground is super tough, but they are in quite solid. The wall on this side is quite a vertical wall, so I've put the guy lines right into the prevailing wind, but I know it's going to be okay. So the only part of this tent that I found suffers from condensation is the inside of this bit here. So if you want to find out all the technical specifications, go on the Lightwave website and it'll explain it all in great detail. But this is my setup for tonight. So I've got an X-bed, what's it called, Sinmac technology. It's got a R value of 5. I'm 5'10", and there's plenty of room for a long wide mat in here. So yeah, it's a single skin tent. When you're inside it, there's bags of room. I've got a number of tents, including the infamous Soulo, the Hilleberg Soulo, and this I prefer. It's got actually much more internal space. You can sit up easily and kind of get changed and stuff in this one. Yeah, there's a Z-Pack 60-litre rucksack there, so there's plenty of room in the porch for cooking and stuff. So yeah, those of you who believe that you can't get a decent tent that will cope with condensation, well, this is part 1. You'll see part 2 tomorrow. I've actually had this out now probably about 10 times in some really humid conditions, and I've never ever suffered anything that you would consider to be unfavourable internally. I did camp recently alongside Paul Messner, and I wanted to show him this, but the tent that he was trialling suffered quite badly during the night. In fact, I went to see him the next morning, and he'd gone, and there was a swamp where he was, and I was fine. So yeah, the Sigma Lightwave S10 or S15, in my opinion, it deals with condensation better than anything that I've ever tried, and I have tried a lot of tents.